Well, howdy folks. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I'm going to do a quick review on a couple of different dog Frisbees. Yeah, that's right. Dog Frisbees. We have a little bit of a unique situation because our dog is not a typical Frisbee dog. He is part Bernese Mountain Dog and part Poodle, so they call it a Bernedoodle. Bernedoodle, however you want to pronounce it. But he absolutely loves playing Frisbee. Now, our situation is a little bit unique because, as I said, he's not the typical Frisbee dog. Typically, when you see a Frisbee dog, you think of Australian Shepherd, Border Collie, something along those lines. They're really fast, they can jump high, maybe even a German Shepherd. But this dog's a little bit slower, doesn't run as fast, but he loves playing Frisbee. So I've been on the hunt since we've had this dog for the perfect Frisbee for him. You know, typically as you throw your Frisbee, it will go a long ways, and the faster dogs can catch up to it and jump up and grab it. Mine can't quite keep up with a regular Frisbee that you throw. So I figured out that I need a Frisbee that I can put out there, get a good spin on it, and keep it floating for as long as possible, and then he'll jump up and grab it. So I've been on the hunt. My wife found some of the typical style plastic Frisbees, got them at a garage sale for $1 a piece, got a couple of them. They worked great. Problem is, he also, when he brings the Frisbee back to me, he likes to play tug of war, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's kind of fun, and then he'll let go and we'll throw it and he'll go get it, bring it back, and we'll play tug of war. And then if you leave him, he likes to chew on them, and so eventually he chews them up, and at that point we have to just throw them away. And so I look for other Frisbees, and I got some on clearance at Walmart, and they just don't fly good. They're the plastic ones. I was at Bass Pro a while back and I found one that I really liked. However, it's this one, so this is what I'm going to review. It is called Chuck It from Fetch Games, and this is the Paraflight. They have 2 or 3 different styles, and I guess they're supposed to fly different. This one I can make float. It's nice and soft. You can reach up and grab it. It does float in the water as well, if you prefer. So they have different styles of this Frisbee, as you can probably see there. I'll leave that there for just a second. The one I have is the large. They do make a small. This is actually a fairly tough Frisbee. We can play a little bit of tug of war with it, and even this fabric, his teeth might penetrate it, but it doesn't seem to tear easily. The issue that I have is if I forget to get the Frisbee when we are finished, this is what it turns out to be. He loves to chew on things. We actually still play with this one. But you can see the fabric itself is still, I mean, it's dirty now because we just did some dirt and he likes to slobber all over. But you can see where it might have some punctures and scrapes, but he's pulled really hard on this Frisbee a lot. And the only damage is from him setting down on the floor and chewing on this, and I didn't catch him in time, so all these threads came loose. We probably used it for a month or so, pretty much daily. He likes to play every day. So I decided to get another one just like it because I do like the way it floats. This time I'm not going to let him just sit on the floor and chew on it though. And then my daughter had one recommended to her. She has a German Shepherd that loves Frisbee, and had one recommended to her from a trainer that's supposed to be, well, nothing's indestructible, but this one's supposed to be pretty tough and you just can't destroy it. And it's this one. It's called the Jaws Hyperflight. This is a K10 Jaws disc, and it's supposed to be really tough. I have never used this one before. I'm going to try it. If this one will float, for me, that's what the biggest key is. If it'll float fairly flat. If I have to just chuck it out real fast, he just can't catch it. He can't catch up with it. He's not fast enough. He's a little bit more lanky, long-legged, but so we're going to try these, see what happens. Are you ready? Ready to catch? Come on. All right, here we go. Good boy. There he goes. Good boy. Okay, so it has been a few days, probably a week and a half since I started this review. We've used these Frisbees, and what are my thoughts on them? I think they're both great. I like them both. It just depends on your situation. Like I said, my situation's a little bit unique. As you can see, my dog absolutely loves these Frisbees. He wants them right now. He will not. Yeah, I know. If he sees me with them, he wants to play. They're both awesome. They both have their uses. If you have a dog that likes the water, this would be awesome because it floats. My dog won't get in the water, but the reason I like this one is because I can float it through the air easy, and it's easy for him to grab. It's soft, and he loves it. Just, if you get that one, don't let them sit down and chew on it, or this will happen. As far as this Jaws Frisbee goes, this is really a great Frisbee. I mean, I left this one out for him to chew on at will. He could play with it anytime he wanted. He could chew on it, whatever he wanted to do. And you can see it's still the rim. I mean, I can't even really feel. I mean, every once in a while I can feel something, a little bit of something there, but not much. He hasn't torn it up at all. He's not like a super aggressive chewer, but he can definitely tear things up. Now, you might have a dog that can really tear things up. I guarantee you this is not completely indestructible. But man, it has held up really well, better than any that I've had. It does throw well. It floats pretty good. Now, Sonny will not catch this Frisbee. He loves going after it, but it's a little heavy. And maybe over time he'll catch it. He caught it. He actually caught it once, right on the edge like that. I didn't get it on video. So he does try, but it's a little heavier and harder that he's not used to. And so a lot of times it would hit his mouth and bounce off. But he loves snatching it off the ground. It rolls good. So for my situation, both of these Frisbees are actually pretty good. If you have a super duper aggressive chewer, this one may not last as long as it will me, but this one's going to last me a long time, as long as I don't lose it. This one will last a long time as well, as long as I don't forget to get it and get it away from him so he cannot chew on it. So my recommendation is, it just depends on your situation, but either one of these are great. So if you're interested in these, hey, I'll put a link in the description for Amazon, and you can click on there and get those that way if you'd like. I got to go out and throw the Frisbee to the dog a little bit more. He's begging me right now. So I pray that God blesses you, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.